I have to find a stream of Squeenix's thing. I haven't actually pulled that up yet. Also, I might as well edit this while we're here. Square Enix Presents? I think it's just called Square Enix Presents. I could... Give me a second, I'll look it up. I'm also gonna boot up a Twitch tab and, just because I gotta get through those ads first. I can either do... I was trying to pull up the Squeenix thing. We can either... Oh, there's just a Square Enix channel. Okay, great. Square Enix Presents, yeah. Just chatting. Done. Done. Okay, that looks good. Right now, there's a stupid Grubhub ad going right now, so yeah. Ugh. Okay, we've got a 3-minute countdown. I guess I should unmute. I'm just gonna kill that for now. Okay, that looks good. Alright. So, yeah, I don't really have any last-minute Square Enix predictions or anything, and, like, even the ones I mean, besides for, like, the things we know, I don't actually expect anything else, right? Like, the Marvel's Avengers, Babylon's Fall, Life is Strange, whatever the hell's Eidos Montreal is doing. I'm sure there will be other stuff, obviously. Like, I expect some RPG bullshit. God, the Dream, of course, is a Chrono Trigger remake, but it's a dream for a reason, because it's not going to happen. Anything else? No, that's all I got. I don't... Who does XCOM? Which studio does XCOM, the XCOM series? Because I know I mean, there was a lot of rumor about that. That's 2K Games. I thought 2K Games already had all their conferences. Ooh. So, unless there is one tomorrow, actually. There might be a... Ah, shit. Take-Two Interactive has a showcase tomorrow at some point, so maybe that's when we see this new XCOM Marvel bullshit thing? I don't know, I was just thinking about that. If we see it at all. Yeah, because 2K Games and Take-Two Interactive are the same company, right? It's kind of like how Activision Blizzard is... Yeah. Oh god, and then I gotta edit all these streams afterwards. It'll be fine. Alright, we're a minute away. I guess we can pull up the audio. Yeah, somewhere's around there. Alright, let's see what Squeenix has to offer, shall we?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your
Matt,
host of Square Enix Presents.
Matt Mercer? Really?
Today we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
Matt Mercer is a very... I mean, yes, okay, I know he's big. And he's really, like, I've seen him in some other stuff, because I've never seen Critical Role. But I've seen Matt Mercer in other stuff. He's really good.
Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Oh, this is Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, duh, no shit. I completely forgot about this for a second there.
Something that's a part of you. Like your name.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
I'm ready for another 1,000 comments that are, I'm gonna kill the music again. Is this the second time I've heard the song in the past week? Yeah. Because wasn't this in the He-Man trailer? This is I Need a Hero. Wasn't it in the He-Man trailer? I know Twitch has subtitles, but yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for another 1,000 comments that are like, oh, you're ripping off, they're ripping, oh, poor man's movie, right? Because fucking, ugh. Yeah. God, I fucking hate those comments. Like, that's one of the few, like, I don't like that Avengers game, but that's one of the few things I will defend, right? Oh. See, and I don't recognize any of these characters. Oh, it's Cosmo the Space Dog. Okay, there's one. What's that pink llama thing? What? Did you see that pink llama? Okay, that's funny. Yeah, October, that's a good start. I mean, in theory, I'm down for a Guardians of the Galaxy game. The problem is that fucking Marvel Avengers game sucked. So now it's like, oh, can this even be good?
And something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action.
So you can play as Peter Quill, but what about the other characters? Like, will you like switch between them all, or
join us on this journey?
Is it gonna be a fucking multiplayer thing again?
Behind this project.
Right, let's do this. I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look. And
I like the Rocket's little like beard thing.
Minutes, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my god, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel...
See, I think the designs look fine. They're definitely more comic-based, but... Especially with Gamora, but I think they look fine.
Looking at the samples that
I mean...
I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their
So
own,
yeah,
and
you're
you will
playing
have
as
to
Peter
adapt.
You
Quill.
are
But yeah,
literally
I
part
want-
of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react.
Oh
to
god,
what
it's
you do
Telltale
next.
Guardians of the Galaxy all over again.
It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitments.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy? What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians
Exactly.
out of that.
That's the right
They made
approach to
fun,
it.
they made it rock
And I feel
roll.
like a lot of people
They
miss
delivered
that,
everything you would want
including Square Enix.
in a Guardians game.
So oh, hey, look, it's Dazzler. Yeah, that's cute.
37 units? We appear to be 6,963 units short. We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
for the Mach
I will
star system
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
Yeah,
Kakaranda.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Tell Groot. I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The
All
small,
right.
ugly one is clearly the correct choice. It's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I've not been paying
I also
attention.
vote for
I
great little beasts.
2 votes each. Peter?
just wait, what?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how we're gonna...
You know what? Honestly, with the soundtrack, if they really want to like play around with it, you know, like the movies, and do like a good like, I don't know, 80s inspired soundtrack, kind of like how Fallout uses the 50s. I could see that being a lot of fun.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
Of course, presumably this is more of a story-driven thing than like an open-world exploration thing like Fallout, but yeah.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
So yeah, they're going in depth on this one. You know, kind of like that Horizon thing we got the other week. Or, right, you know, one of those, like, big, heavily scripted, like, walk-around trailers.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Is everyone okay?
We should have gone to Maku 4. I would be wary, Rodin.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
God, what is it, a D&D game? You're fighting gelatinous cubes?
Shoot first, questions later.
Chop him, Gamora!
So you can order your teammates to do things. That's interesting. I still, in theory, would love if you could, like, switch between them. Right? But, kind of like the example I'm thinking of is a Warriors game. Right, where you can switch between your, like, players. But, this is...
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that only applies to cats.
Yeah, it is a Telltale. It does feel like a Telltale game.
These words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
stud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
These creatures are perfect predators.
Stop cheering for the murder monster!
Somebody's having fun. Keep it together, Jack.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
We've got the numbers. Avoid the mouth, dodge the tail, slice the hair.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up!
Give it 10 on the wrist.
Again, this seems fine. Like Like, yeah, this seems like it could be fun. So hopefully when the ESA was talking about stream problems, hopefully this is the shit they were talking about. And not, like, some of the other potential things.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drac.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for... it's because of the movie. It makes sense why they're using the music. But, like... God, Twitch went out on this big thing about how we can't use music. And, you know, the more people that share stuff like this, the more you can show off. But when... Right, like, you know what I mean. Like, these streams and shit like this are so big for games. And I don't know. I don't fucking know how to... I don't know. I mean, like, I know I'm not, like... Is anybody even watching? I don't know. But you know what I mean. But I know I'm not the only one.
Of the galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob me. Dweller, feast upon them!
Struggling to stay awake during this. Yeah. Look at the rocket skin. Of course, we gotta have all this deluxe edition bullshit. PS4 and PS5. That makes sense.
Brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Which Final Fantasies would they be doing? I mean, some of the, like, the first 3, obviously. First 6, even, they could. So, yeah, the first 6. Honestly, and the idea of a first 6 Final Fantasy games collection, I'm actually totally on board for that. Of the first 6 Final Fantasies, the only one I've actually ever played is 6. Steam Mobile, of course. Didn't they re-release like 1, 2, and 3 at some point? And then, yeah, this comes out just a few weeks, and I know some people are excited for it. Personally, I can never finish an RPG. But, yeah, because I don't think the original version of this game ever came out in the West. At least if it's the right game, if it's the game I'm thinking of. Yeah, At least, I'm pretty sure Legend of Mana, I mean, never came out in the West. Original, because when it came out in 1999, yeah.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics...
I was looking at how much this game was, because I was like, you know, if it's like $10, I might buy it. I've bought worse games for more money, but yeah, it's still like $40-50. Fuck that.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
5.
You're out of your depth,
Shutting you down, Monica.
Hey, it's Monica. She's in that new MODOK show that I haven't actually talked about, I don't think. I did watch that MODOK show. It's not great. It's not bad either. I'll be honest. It's not like I didn't love it, but I definitely didn't hate it. There were some good moments. What are they doing? Some old man Logan shit? I'm so fucking against... I am so against this game. Like I know part of that's a joke, but part of me is, yeah, just like, fuck this game. Yeah, that was old Hulk. I don't remember what his name is, but yeah. And then we got the Wakanda thing, yeah.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man,
again, in a better game, this would be awesome. But this ain't a better game.
Of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Should I? I could. God, I don't fucking know. Oh, we're totally getting a copyright strike from this. I'll say that right now. I try to avoid it, but that's totally happening. That's Claw, isn't it? Yep, that's Claw.
Doesn't belong to you. All right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
This just spoiled the entire fucking thing. Like, that just spoiled everything. Any release art? I think they just said
Now
summer.
it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Good evening, 426. Our
Hitman.
intelligence reports a new threat to global stability.
Is it a Hitman mobile game? Or is it like Hitman through like an xCloud style service? Like how it works on Switch?
You were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect.
Is it Hitman? Is it another Hitman sniper game? Oh my god, it's been
What hit them?
it's been a long time since the last one of those. Not like I really give a shit.
A sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity.
What? Didn't we just...
The first mobile entry in the Nier series.
Yeah, didn't this like get leaked, or am I thinking of something else? Maybe we just got a new thing for that recently. Yeah, didn't we just get the Final Fantasy War of the Visions? Okay, some mobile game bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, who cares? God, I remember when the mobile game market used to be so promising, and then there was just a bunch of bullshit. Oh yeah, the stupid Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale mobile game. That's a fucking great idea. I was gonna focus on it.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
I forgot it was Platinum that did this game. Yeah.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado.
What is this? It reminds me of that Gearbox game. I think it was called Godfall. That's coming to PS4 now. Godfall, because it was a PS5 game, and now it's coming to PS4 for some reason.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope.
And yeah, I mean, it looks maybe better than that, but Godfall was not great from what I hear.
Seen through the veil at last, have you?
God, that guy's voice.
We're all prisoners of our subjective reality. Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
Not but two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heaven above the tower, or fall like this one now.
Yeah, I'll be honest, this isn't doing it for me. Like, it just kind of looks like every other fantasy, like fucking, what's it called, is like, yeah, that's cool. Elden Ring, it's like, yeah, no, there's this whole level to Elden Ring, and it's got and I know this has Platinum on it, but yeah. I don't know.
アクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。ニーオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいか。
Is Nier Automata coming to Switch finally? Like, that'd be cool. Of course, I own it. I bought it on PS4. But I don't finish RPGs.
ダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが、途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していく。
It would actually be cool to get Nier Automata on Switch. Right, in the same way I'd say it'd be cool to get Persona 5.
ハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただ
Didn't Persona 5 get rated for Xbox recently? Like, didn't that happen?
背中についているビデオコピーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というか、その上品さというところはすごい意識してくれというふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。発売後も定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定です。
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で発表できたこと本当に私たちも嬉しく思っていますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので精一杯頑張っていきたいので皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
I was just gonna say, did we get a release date or anything? I don't think we did. Yeah, it was just it's coming to PS5 now.
Check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Oh yeah, and I forgot they're...
So weird to be back.
Even though I feel like Life is Strange is only a few years old. Yeah, they're remastered. I mean, I guess they're remastering it for next-gen consoles, but...
What do you remember about us as kids? I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
I never played past Chapter 2, I think. I had the game... I had the entire thing on Steam. Played through, like, the second chapter, and just never finished it.
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Oh, good, you're here. Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max. Holy shit. Max, what's going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this? Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max! Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
I mean, it's a good... The first two parts were good. It was kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club, where it was like, I played it, and I was like, I've had enough. I'm good.
A musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character.
Honestly, and I still think the original looks fine.
Breathing new life.
Like, yeah, you can see how the remastered looks a little better.
Back in March,
but
we also
it's kind of like it just.
Game in the series.
I mean, it didn't really need an update, but
a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend, and now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's
This is
psyche.
an interesting idea, right? Like the first, like I like the Life is Strange series because I feel like they play around with interesting ideas, but I can also see, at least it, like the time travel in the first game, it's like, oh, okay, right? You can, that's neat. But in this, with like playing around with like emotions, it's like,
I wish I were too.
No decision is easy.
Luckily, the one thing I will say is Deck 9 is very open with these things, like especially with Tell Me Why. They were very aware of what they were doing. They were very open. They were even willing to spoil their game and put like and like be like, hey, if you don't want to do it with any of these things, these are things our game talks about. Very admirable. And I guess the new Doki Doki Literature Club, the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, is doing something very similar as well, which that's a really, it's a very risky thing, but I respect them for doing it. And yeah, the Life is Strange does, at least Tell Me Why, did something very similar, and I can respect that.
But I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
I'm here to kill Chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja, okay.
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
Koei Tecmo.
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill Chaos. We need to.
This is
It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
I'm trying to think of an Adventure Zone graduation joke, but I got nothing. Because yeah, in that they're trying to, I mean, admittedly where I'm at, spoiler alert I guess, they haven't tried to kill Chaos and or Order, but I could see that being something that happens in the next like 4 episodes.
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it, no doubt.
Die already!
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten!
And who are you? We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
Strangers of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin? Yeah, wasn't there something about this? A Final Fantasy Origin? I do remember hearing. That was also a leak thing that happened at some point. Yeah. It's not.
Look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now.
It's not really doing anything for me. Yeah, Integrate just came out like last week.
Just hit me with it.
I'm gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
Because I own the Final Fantasy VII remake now because it was a PlayStation Plus game, and yeah. Oh yeah, Outriders, that game everyone was freaking out about. I know people are excited for that Neo The World Ends With You. I wanted to play the original. I heard nothing but great things about it. Forspoken. I was actually expecting to see some of Forspoken today. Guess we'll have to wait until next year.
It's all or nothing.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
Oh, and that's... Okay, so, if we're done here... Yeah, I think we're done here. So, real talk about that. I mean, if you're into some of the things that are in there, good for you. But that ain't doing it for me. I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy looked fine, right? Like, it looked like it could be good. It looked fine. But other than that... Nothing else in there really did anything for me. Babylon's Fall felt kind of generic. That Final Fantasy Origins thing at the end there felt kind of generic. There was a bunch of mobile game bullshit I didn't care about. The problem with the Wakanda thing should be cool, but I felt like they showed a little too much, honestly. 1 and 2, it's Marvel's Avengers, and I know that game's not great. So, yeah, I mean, it's still not as bad as Koch Media, which, again, I got like 15 minutes in and got bored and fucking left. So it's not as bad as that, I guess I will say, but, nah, I mean, Microsoft has still had the best show so far, yeah. So, yeah, that's Square, it's whatever. Tomorrow there is a Take-Two Interactive thing. I don't remember when, but I know Take-Two Interactive is doing something tomorrow. Emron Khan, I am shocked. Square Enix told us exactly what we were getting and still managed to wildly exceed my greatest levels of disappointment. And I think part of it was there was not a single surprise in there. Like, we needed something more, right? Like the Xbox thing, right? I may not care about what game the Xbox thing ended on, Redfall or whatever, but at least they knew to end it on one more thing. They knew how to start strong and end strong. At least they got that. Square Enix, or Take-Two has a show tomorrow, and Capcom has a show tomorrow at like 3:30. I think it's 2:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern. 2, 3. Okay, so 2:30 Pacific, 3:30 Mountain, 4:30 Yeah, something like that. 4:30 Central and 5:30 East. So yeah, Capcom's got a show later in the day. As of this moment, I have no intention on, because what are they going to show off? A Devil May Cry something? Street Fighter 6? I mean, they totally could, but that's not interesting me. So yeah, we'll probably be back on Tuesday morning. Nintendo Showcase is at, I'm pulling up my calendar right now, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and 12 Eastern. Bandai Namco has a show later in the day, but I don't think we're going to worry about that. But yeah, we'll be back for Nintendo show, and hopefully I have my hopes. But yeah, so far E3 has been fine. Like, it's been fine. There's been some good things, there's been some bad things, and yeah, it's been fine. Like, I don't really have too strong expectations, and yeah, and definitely if you have some expectations for Nintendo, prepare to be fucking disappointed. Because after everything that's happened in these past few showcases, hopefully you've tempered your expectations, and I said in my predictions video, the one prediction I can make with 100% accuracy is that people will be disappointed. And I think I'm nailing it. Again, I think everything's going fine. It's going pretty good. The Microsoft show was, it was good. It was fine. It was good. I liked it. There were some things I was more interested in than others, but yeah. I guess I'm gonna go play Yakuza Like a Dragon now. I fucking should. Now, actually, right now, I've been rewatching Gravity Falls because of Loki. I've been watching Loki came out, and that deals with like a time travel bureau, and Gravity Falls has a time travel bureau, as does a bunch of other shows. But I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of memes, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go watch a few episodes of Gravity Falls, and I've been watching a buttload of that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. Plus, I also have to work for college, but yeah, I think that's day 2 on the wrap. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace. Peace. Yeah. Hopefully, copyright strikes aren't that bad.